right, we don't have too many assignments for Module 1. I want to walk through some of the expectations for these assignments. First off, the top link is the Flipgrid introductions. As I mentioned before, you're going to be using this tech tool, Flipgrid, to introduce yourself to the class. When you click on the link, you'll see the Flipgrid window open up. If you click on my image up here, that play button will start a video of me giving you your prompt. Asking you to introduce yourself and say who you are, where you're from, why you're taking this course, something that you hope to learn from this course, and an interesting fact about you. So it's a way for me to get to know who you are, to learn a little bit more about you, to get this interesting fact to sort of attach to you so I can remember who you are. Once you have sort of prepared those responses, you're going to click on this green plus. It says tap to record. It's going to ask you to authenticate. You don't have to pay for anything. It's all free, but it's going to open your web camera and allow you to record a short video response. That video response will get posted here. As other students post their responses, you'll see more and more possible responses available for you to view. So you can view your classmates' responses, which makes this a useful tool for things like reviews. I've used it for reviews in the past where I've had students create a question for the test and then respond to at least one one of their classmates' questions. So as you're doing this, also sort of look into the functionality of the tech tool for the day as well. So we're using it, and we have a purpose here to introduce ourselves to the class, but I also want you thinking about this tool and how it could be used as a tool to teach STEM. All right, next. The focused question discussion board. There's going to be one of these, I believe, for every single unit, every single module that we do. You'll notice this week's focus question: why should STEM teachers integrate technology? That's a pretty broad question. It can be approached from a lot of different perspectives, but I want you in particular to be answering this question in terms of the things we've discussed in the lecture video and what you read in the readings, as well as your own personal experience, so how those different aspects come together. Be sure to post your original post by Thursday at midnight, or Thursday at 11:59 p.m., and your responses to at least 2 classmates. You can respond to as many classmates as you would like, but at least 2 is required, and that'll be due by 11:59 p.m. Sunday. And lastly, as I mentioned, as you're using the Flipgrid tool to introduce yourself, I'd also like you to think about the functionality of the tool as something that you could use as a tech tool to teach STEM subjects, STEM concepts, STEM ideas in your own classroom. This is an important point because we're going to do this throughout the semester as well, throughout the course. You don't have to like the tech tools that I give. I choose the ones that I like, that are, I believe, effective for the topic that I want to cover or the task that I want to accomplish. You might have something you like better. You might have something, you might not even like what this tool does at all, something that you're not even interested in the least. That's fine. You don't have to like it. But part of what I'm asking you to do is to use it anyway and think about how you could use it. Even if you're not planning on using it, how could you use it to teach STEM? So you have to think critically about what the tool lets you do and how that functionality helps you meet your goals in STEM education. So you're going to include in your post a review of the tool. So what is the tool? What does it do? What does it allow you to do? How does it work? A critical analysis of whether you feel that it could be effective for teaching STEM. So this is where that opinion, this is where you get to share that opinion. So you're gonna, this critical analysis, don't just say, hey, that's cool and I think the kids would like it. You have to think about why the kids would like it and why it would be effective or why it wouldn't be effective. And then lastly, include ideas about how you could incorporate it into your own teaching. again, even if you're not planning on incorporating it into your own teaching, you still have to think about how you could. Remember, tech tools are going to come and go. Is Flipgrid going to be around in 3 years? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. There's going to be new stuff that maybe does the job better than Flipgrid. But learning Flipgrid will make you better at learning those new tools as well. How you approach it, how you break down the process of deciding if it's a good tool for you, that's a skill that is going to translate to whatever technology is available at the time. So I think this is an important exercise, and that's why I'm having you do it. All right, that is the outline of all the assignments for Module 1, as well as the times that they're due. Oh, I didn't mention that for the Flipgrid review. I'm not requiring responses to classmates' posts for this one, but I encourage that. I think it's a great idea to communicate and to share ideas. The more you can do that, the better you're going to learn. I believe that learning is a social process. Vygotskian social constructivism says that a necessary component of learning is interaction. And interaction can be fairly limited when we're dealing with online classes like this. So the more we can interact, the better. I'm not requiring it for this, but I do encourage it for this. Since there's no response required, this assignment is due by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. If you have any questions at all about anything within the assignments or any of my requirements or expectations, please don't hesitate to send me an email. I'm looking forward to seeing what you post.